Introduce Satish. He is head of training and recruitment as a small portfolio. I think he has chosen, but more than that, he is a promoter also. So please understand from that angle, he is a promoter of Grama Vidiyal.
Actually, my father is.
Father is promoter. That means he is the promoter. Okay, please take it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the introduction. First of all, I would like to thank Access Assist and Jay Chandran sir and Rima Sarath ma'am for giving us such a wonderful report. It's so wonderful because it says such wonderful things about Grama Vidiyal in many places. So I thank you for the report.
We saw it, so easy.
So I have a small presentation here regarding training, learning and development of Grama Vidiyal. So basic introduction about GV. Our current outstanding is around 720 crores and our total employee strength is 2,400 staff, in which 1,800 are field managers and the rest are in head offices. The training we provide in 3 levels, like in many other MFIs that they do. The first in regional level, where the field managers, and the branch managers and the accounts managers are trained. And the next level is for the middle managers, and the level 3 is for the head office staff, the top manager. So concentrating on the regional level training, our head office is situated in Trichy in Tamil Nadu, and we are basically very strong in operations in Tamil Nadu. We have recently expanded to Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh, but our portfolio is not that much in North India. It's around 50 crores and the rest are in Tamil Nadu. So the entire Tamil Nadu region has been split into 7 regions and geographically, and each region has a regional office, and each region has a regional HR and training manager who takes care of the HR part and the training part of that particular region. So any training that happens in a region, the staff, they don't have to come all the way to the head office. They have to just go to the regional office where a training facility is set up, and they can have their training there. That is the basic setup that we have regarding training. So most of the trainings takes place in the regional offices. So it is easy for the staff to reach, to come and reach the regional office to have their basic training needs met. And the trainings in the branch level is further split into FMs, AMs and BMs. And we have a standard syllabus for all levels in all the 7 regions in Tamil Nadu and in North India. So to get in detail, the field manager level training is split into 3 parts. First is the induction, like we all know, and like the discussions that we had, the probation period for the field managers, we have set it as 3 months. And as soon as he joins, the first week he will be shadowing a field manager. He will be going with him to the fields for 1 week, and the second week he will be trained on the job. And after 2 weeks, he will be given this induction for 2.5 days. And the main things that we cover during the induction is, the first one is that value, vision and mission, which we concentrate a lot during induction, because he has to get the core values of the organization right to work with GV, along with GV. And the second thing that we concentrate much is the staff welfare that GV provides for him, so that he understands what all benefits he gets, so that he stays with GV for a longer period of time. And the refresher level 2 is, refresher level 1 is given after 6 months, and basically the roles and responsibilities of the FMs and the member interaction in the code of conduct is the prior focus on FM refresher 1. And FM refresher level 2 is basically we are training him to get aligned, so that he can be promoted to the next level. We have a company policy that only the FMs, we don't recruit directly the BMs or the DMs or the RMs. Only from the grassroots level, whoever been the FMs will be promoted to the AM, and the AMs will be promoted to the BM level, branch manager level. The branch managers will be further promoted to divisional managers, and divisional managers to regional managers. This is how it goes. There is no direct recruitment. 2 reasons are there. One is basically, since he has been with the organization for a long time, he knows what GV stands for, its values, its vision and mission, so that he is already aligned, and when he gets promoted, he takes that values to the next level. And the second thing is, when a person is working as an FM for a longer tenure of time, say 3 years or 4 years, and when you directly recruit a BM above him, his motivation level gets affected. He says, I'm working here for more than 4 years, and you suddenly bring someone in the BM level. So promoting them from one level to other level actually takes care of these two aspects. And the second level, I already explained to you, the basic accounts, because he is actually groomed to become an accounts manager. So the basic accounts is taught to him, and also slight roles and responsibilities of the AM is taught to him during the refresher level. And all these trainings are actually related to his promotion. Only if he has attended all these trainings, he will be considered for the promotion. So there is a need for the employee to actually urge the HR manager to put training so that he can attend the training and be eligible for the next promotion. Okay. So same way for AIMS, AM induction when he gets promoted, and AM refresher after 1 year, and same way for BMs also. So, and in the head office level, probably divisional managers, regional managers, and staffs above that, we actually collaborate with outside training consultants to provide trainings for them. And the needs assessment is collected through surveys, which through mails. Probably we'll contact the head of the department, where he can send a mail saying that these are the needs which should be satisfied regarding training for my department. And also through internal audit, because internal audit, they visit all the branches very frequently, and they do audits. They interact with the field managers, branch managers, they interact with all the levels of the staff. So they actually know where they need training. So inputs from internal audits is also obtained, and that is one of the core needs that we collect, based on which we frame the syllabus for that year.
You want to confirm?
Yes, next slide will answer that. So we've been associated with Unitas, but for the past 2 years they have not. Their training wing is not very active, and these are the other training venues that we are associated with. Pegasus, it's actually based out of Pondicherry. They also have a couple of training centers in Bangalore and Bombay. They are specialized in outbound learning, OBL they call it. So no classroom teaching, they just take you to a ground, give you activities, and try to take learnings from that. So these are
Experiential learning.
Yes,
Experiential
exactly.
learning.
So it's all experiential learning. So it was quite interesting. So now the main part, the challenges that we face. Basically, for training, the villain is not from outside but within the organization. Whenever they want to cut costs, say operationally, if they want to cut costs, they say please no training. Or if there is a lot of fund inflow and they have to give a lot of funds, they say please no training this month. You just postpone the training to another month, or a couple of months after that. So whenever they want, the operation people want to do something, they always attack training first. So the basic challenge is, first you have to market the training within the organization and explain to your operation people and make them understand that, boss, training is actually to support the operations. It's not like it is there against the operations or to stall the operations to happen. It is actually to make the operation smooth. You have to first make the operation people understand, so that they try to support and ask for more trainings, because only when they understand why there should be a training and what are the impacts and the results of the training, they won't actually care much about training. So you have to first market that within the organization to your people and tell them we are here to support the operations and to make it smooth. Second thing is the geographically scattered, so time and expenses. Like I said, we are operating all over Tamil Nadu, so collecting everybody to a head office will be difficult, and I already told you what the solution is, because we have regional offices with the training setup. so that that particular region can attend this training there. So that is the second one. Breaking the monotony was the major challenge, because whenever we call, before I took up charge, whenever we call up for training, people used to say, what is that? They will just go sit there for 2 hours or 2 days, whatever time, we'll just look at a PPT or they had this mindset like training will be like this. When they had a mindset like that, everything that we speak, everything that we want to communicate actually goes above their head. Until or unless they are involved, we actually won't get the impact what we require. So what we did is we actually brought in a lot of new activities for each and everything. Even for communicating vision, mission and values, we have an activity. For example, I'll just try one with you. We all know that assumption is a major threat for a good communication. It happens also in field levels, right? Because a branch manager says something, the field manager assumes that he has said something and does something else. So there is a gap because of assumption. So we all know that a field manager is from a 12th or 10th background. So if you just tell him assumption is a threat for a good communication, he won't be able to understand it. So what we did was, we just I used to ask them, so even you can try, just in your paper keep 4 dots like this. All you need to do is connect these 4 dots with 3 straight lines. That's it. Connect these 4 dots. Actually, this should be straight, this should be straight, and this should be straight. Okay? Can somebody try? Can you succeed? Please try. Please. No? Just try. If somebody.
Okay, please, please.
No,
Sir.
if somebody knows it, then please don't try. If somebody doesn't know, please try it, because you will have some learning out of this.
You don't have to close the loop.
You have to close the loop. That's the connection. You have to close the loop with 3 straight lines.
It has to come in like a square.
Not like a square. 3 straight lines. You have to close the loop, but all these 3 dots should be connected. Oh, sorry, 4 dots.
4 dots should be connected.
So this way? You have to keep it open?
Yeah, no. There should not be any openings.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, that's what. It should
All
be
the
closed.
dots should be closed.
Should be
Sir,
closed.
sir, and he's.
Should be closed. Super, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we draw a circle which is one?
No, straight lines. 3 straight lines. Okay, now I'll just tell you how. Sir has done
I
it
saw
right
what
in front of
his.
you.
I saw what he did. So
Okay.
Okay, fine. 3 straight lines, 4 dots. Okay. I'll start from here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
could be
I said
any
3.
ha-
No, I said 3 straight lines. You assume that you have to stop at the dot, right? I never mentioned that you have to stop, but it's there in our minds. Probably we do a lot of at line drawings which comes in magazines. So we assume that we need to stop at the dot. So when you do this to a field manager, it strikes. Oh yes, okay, fine, now yes, I got the point. So like small activities like this will make them understand the training, lessons better. So probably for the branch manager level, we'll ask them we'll give them matchsticks, probably 6 matchsticks, and they have to make them 4 triangles. 6 matchsticks, 4 triangles. You can even form as a group. Probably you have pens. You have pens. Yeah. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can join. Yeah, 6. With this, you have to make 4 triangles. Because we tell them, okay, you're a branch manager now, you're the boss of the branch. So creativity is one of the main aspect of a boss. You have to think creative, you have to be creative in solving problems. So this is one exercise for your creative side of your brain. So you try this. So we give them
how many
Right?
is it? 4?
4
4 triangles.
with 6
Triangles.
Yeah.
6 pen of it.
4 triangles.
Don't come.
So this, okay, yeah, you've made 2.
2.
You actually need 4.
One is
Try it.
here.
Probably I'll tell you the answer at the end of the session.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, so all
We can
these are
always
like
try.
basic materials which is there available already. So you can do these types of activities and actually get their attention and also make them understand what you are trying to communicate. So this is the point which we have introduced to break the monotony in the trainings. So it won't be always like classroom teaching. It will also be interactive, activity based and OBL based trainings. And the next one is our most of the field managers high secondary qualified and prepared minds. Okay, even I didn't understand that point. Probably Ravi made it. Because, okay, so what was it, Ravi?
Sir, because all these things, it's heavier for them to understand certain points.
Okay.
Like
So-
goals, vision and mission and
Vision,
Right,
so
right.
these
Becomes
activity
bigger for
based.
them.
Okay.
Tell me something, Satish.
Yes.
When you do these activities at that level, okay, do they really get the hang of what we are trying to say?
Yeah,
Yeah, of
definitely.
course.
You know, this one I
How's
said
the-
for BMs,
BMs, yeah.
and that one for FMs.
Yeah.
It strikes
And
a
how's
chord.
the response? I mean,
It strikes
are
a
they
chord,
blank
yes.
or? I mean, what is the?
No, what I'm trying to say
Mix,
is
yeah.
just instead of just saying a statement
Correct.
and leaving it there,
Yeah.
making them do such an activity,
Mhm.
actually it gets the lesson into
trickles
their
down,
head.
yeah, it injects into their
Yes,
systems.
yes.
But how do you?
The
How's the
reception has been
response?
pretty good so far. As long as we
And
have
it is all
tried.
in regional, so it has
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Yes. So as long as we have tried, all these activities has stricken a chord with them. Okay, the first point I've already explained. Second also. Okay, and third point which I elaborated now, the activities, case studies, role plays, training games to make the sessions very interactive. That has helped us a lot. And creation of an OBL structure, when our top management went for the Pegasus training and saw the venue and actually experienced the training, it was very nice. They wanted that to be given to all our staff, especially the senior FMs and BMs. So we actually created our own OBL structures. We have OBL training venue in Shivagangai near Madurai. Actually, I have a couple of photographs of that also. So this is our
So these are our venues.
OBL training that happens. These are all our staff.
Own venues.
So
This is your
each this is our own venue.
Learning center.
Yes. Near Madurai. So that OBL we created so that we were able to give that OBL, and because taking everybody to Pegasus was very expensive because they charged a lot. So we per person around 4,000 per day they charged.
And
So it's
there's
okay
an
with the top
OBD
management.
Yeah, the top management was fine, but if you want to give it
Generally,
to all,
OBTs cover the senior management. I mean, that's the general trend.
right?
But
So
we
if
have.
you have to go to the field level, then it will work out expensive.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we crafted it and we took
Yeah,
it to the.
we modified certain OBL structures so that
Fit into your
to
system.
fit into the systems. And through these kind of trainings, we were able to reduce.
How many days do it needs? Minimum 2 days, right? So do you
Yes. Minimum
Minimum
2
minimum
days.
2
you
days.
require for an OBT?
Yes. Yeah, and one such impact which was discussed recently was that the AP issue that Sir said. During at that time, we deliberately wanted training programs to happen in every region. So we actually spent money on training people in risk management so that they manage the risk better. This actually helped us to recover quickly in the Vellore belt during the AP crisis. This was one of the impact of the trainings. And like ma'am said, launching a new product. We have recently launched a solar light product, and training for that also takes place through our training managers. So they go to the solar vendor, get trained how to connect, how if there is a problem, what to do, and they come and disseminate the training to our people. And launching a new product is actually a good thing because I'll just share a small finding that we did. when we took the attrition numbers, people who have left within 6 months of joining the organization, all the other places it was pretty high, and in 2 places it was low, and those 2 places we have actually piloted the solar lamp program. So every field manager gets around 2,000 to 3,000 rupees extra as incentive by selling this solar product, so that they are very much happy, and we actually saw the attrition data, and in those 2 regions the attrition was very low. So probably any new MFIs, if they want to try out, please go ahead, because it has worked out well with GV.
That's compared to some of the larger MFI experiences.
Maybe, sir. Like we discussed from the morning, everybody agrees that no one size fits all.